All right, slaver on the way. 2 colonists are idle. Misha fish is starving. I mean, they'll just show up malnourished, right? Like they won't die in 2 days. They will stop walking. Okay, well that's not ideal. So what do I do about it? We could take and form another caravan to go meet them. Form caravan. Yeah. Oh, that's true. We can just have them stop and look around for bushes and stuff. Hang on a minute. I don't even need to send somebody. Why don't we have you guys forage for food 2 times faster. So have you rest. Oh my god. Davenport is, I think they're too hungry for me to use that strategy. I think we're meeting them. So who's going? Fritz, you can go. We are gonna have you we'll have you ride the warg so that you can get there faster. What are you taking? Tomatoes? Tomatoes and raw venison? Man, we tore through the meals at home, huh? Ay, 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 ay. This is why you don't leave the house. So why did tomatoes not count as days of food? Or potatoes? Just the meat. Because if I add all my tomatoes, it says days of food 0. And I know for a fact my caravan is carrying some. Weird. All right, we're sending it. And then you guys stop resting, because the quicker you keep moving and meet with her, the better you're gonna feel about it. Meanwhile, where was this earthquake? What did it do? It just pulled up some compacted steel. Schneider's on a major break risk. Everyone's pissed off forever. Everyone wishes that I had never gone on that quest. I get it, guys. You don't have to beat me up over it. All right. What do you got? You got a wolf. You got some people you're selling. That's very not cool of you, but I get it. I think we're gonna buy that medicine. We'll go with that. Schneider is obsessively cleaning his surroundings with little regard for his own well-being. It's not a great look. So I don't think they're moving at all. It says traveling. I don't know. Weird. The overland map stuff is not as detailed as the rest of it. Davenport's caravan. Can I zoom in on this? Like, how do I just tell them I want you to go into this map?
It would be right there.
So I just can't do it? Oh, is it because they're on a river? That might be it. I had them paused on a river? I don't know. Whatever. We want them to go to Loggington. Says they're going to get there in a little over a day. Can I make these caravans meet up when they're on the same square? Juliefish and Vivi were fighting. So that's good to know. Everyone's on edge right now. Yep, I get it. Major break risks. Understood. I would agree with you. All right. Merge the caravans. Merged. Get back to Loggington. You have food now. All right. So they should be good. Man, that got dicey. I won't try and pretend. I wish my cotton came in faster. We've researched machining, which lets us make guns, grenades, flak armor, and to shred dead mechanoids for resources. That's lovely. Reclaim fabric. I don't think I have to do anything to make that cotton turn into cloth. I think it just comes up as cloth. Our camels are just running wild. I forgot we even trained them. All right, they ran out of food again, but they're very close this time. I don't know if that's because the food's spoiled. I know it was only going to be like good to go for like a day. Why does Julie need? Oh, from your fight. God, Vivi swinging for the fences apparently. No meals in this refrigerator, huh? Make that one also critical and it should fill them both up. There's no meals to put in it right now though. We got dead guinea pigs, we got dead hedgehogs. The whole colony went to shit while we had a couple people leave. Vivi's just straight up drinking milk. They are resting. Guys, don't rest. Just walk. You're so close. Vivi is idle and starting fights. So guess what, Vivi? I want you to go mine stuff. All right. On their way. Guys, this game makes me so anxious. Part of it is that I'm making terrible choices. And when I make bad choices, then I'm like stuck with the consequences of what I've done. I love how Misha Fish's manipulation is outrageously high now because of her savant. All right, get them home. As soon as they are back on the map, we've done it. The caravan has arrived here in Loggington. Joe, that's no longer a medical bed, silly. We gotta have someone save you though, because you can't walk and I forgot about it. Now I feel really rude. I think we need to make more beds. All right, what we absolutely need to do though is stop clicking on every new thing it throws at me. Because of the storyteller aspect of this game and the fact that it constantly keeps an endless stream of new things for you to do, right? So like That's the big difference between a game like this and something like a Sim City, right? Obviously the scope is very different and the tone is very different, but also Sim City, like, you just wind up in groove states where, or even City Skylines, where you're just like, you finished a project, you haven't started another project, so you're just existing, you're just watching the world turn. And that never happens in RimWorld. It like can't happen in RimWorld. I don't want you tamed, that's not what I meant. I want you saved. Because with the storyteller always giving you one more thing, it never ends. There's always something to do, and it gets pretty bonkers. What up, Jukebox? Welcome in. How was Final Fantasy? We're gonna take a break. I know I went past the halfway point. I don't know how much more we're gonna play tonight. I'd like to get the hospital finished off, and maybe we can kind of assess the new needs of the colony from like a housing standpoint. Well, what time is it? It's already 11:15. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna power through here and get the last little bit of what I want done, and then we'll call it. So I want you deconstructed. We're gonna tear this wall out entirely up to the like long corridor area so that I can turn around and use more of this area for housing up here. Just finished Cosmo Canyon. Love the atmosphere, music, cutscenes. Fantastic part of the Cosmo Canyon. I mean, I don't want to say anything more because I know you're going through it for the first time. There's a chance that you finish the game and it is your favorite part of the game. I think Cosmo Canyon is the most brilliantly constructed of all the side areas. And you're right, the art and the music are banging. They're so good. All right, hopefully Misha, yeah, I was gonna say Misha got right to making meals. Oh, you know what? We need you. I want you to just drop these at your feet. Or to throw them, what is this one called? Stockpile Zone 2. I don't want you to run them all the way to the kitchen. That was not my intention. Yeah, dude. Red is such a cool character, and I think it's really impressive that they were able to make Red, like, Red is a dramatically different character, even by the standards of like what RPGs were at the time when Final Fantasy VII hit. And for them to like drop Red and then be like, oh, PS, also they have one of the most emotionally charged storylines in the entire game. Have fun. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Okay. The colony is more or less settling in, which is something I like. Seems very human for a character that isn't shown as one. I love when people can make a good storytelling like that. Yeah, I agree. The fact that Red 13 has such an incredible, I mean, that's kind of like the cornerstone of Red's story, right? Is like treated like an animal, treated like an experiment, but has advanced intelligence, has feelings, has emotion. So you're right. There's a lot of human qualities crammed into Red, and it makes for an incredibly memorable character. Misha Fish is cranking on meals right now, Julie. She is going. I promise. Cargo pods for weapons. What do we got? A Jade Heavy Club. Thanks, Cargo Pod. It's funny that at this point the raids definitely are treating me like we're in a big boy colony. But the item drops are not. Oh, this last row I don't need. They'll walk through because at that point they'll be engaged in combat. You named Kate Sith Binks after the cat from Hocus Pocus. That's hilarious. Rebalance What tasks, Julie? Oh, I don't need you to be a immediate doctor. In fact, I want you not doctoring. You cannot doctor anymore. You cannot doctor anymore. Well, never mind. You guys can be on backup doctor duty. Meanwhile, Squint, guess what? You are a research savant from here on out. Yeah, I don't want to drill into it too hard, but I know that at least, like, Sonia and Fritz, we already kind of figured out because they were chilling. Squint is really the only one that hadn't gotten a once-over at all. So Squint will get figured out here. I also think we're going to change Squint's name because I'm not super comfortable with it. Like, I get that it's supposed to be Squint like a nerd. But it is also pretty readily used as like an ethnic slur, so I'm not super comfy. So we're going to change that. Yeah, we're not having you do any construction or anything. I think you're literally just going to research. Like, that's perfectly valid, right? You can haul on like the top ends. Yeah, you're just a researcher. That's what you do. What the hell is Coma Child? So the things you see next to them are like a combination of their backstories and how their like character stats came to be. So Fritz here is a coma child. Let's see. Her childhood was as a coma child. A childhood accident put Fritz into a coma. She didn't wake up until she was in her late teens. Her body never recovered from the years of inactivity, but people tend to take pity on her when they hear her story. So she got a -2 to mining and construction, but a +4 to social. Could be good as a backup. A backup for which, Julie? We need to... I want to copy all of this. Select similar for me. And then I also want to grab the doors. Yeah. Okay, so copy this. Will that leave me enough room? No. But that's fine. We can build some smaller, longer rooms off the edge of it. There we go. +4 to pity. I mean, or, you know, empathy. I'm gonna go with empathy on that one. The rescued animal joined us. I think that was a rabbit. We have an eclipse. That's fine because we aren't using solar power yet. Substantial assembly. Chief Wasp Noalo of the Lavago Nation is requesting that you build a monument to insult the sense of responsibility of her rival. The monument is 5 by 12 in size and will require a shitload of resources. Actually, it's not many resources. After completion, you'll have to protect the monument for 29 days. If any piece of it is destroyed, their enforcement system will activate and a mech cluster will end at Loggington. Yeah, dog. I think we're going to take a pass on that. For what? 2,600 bucks? Psylink Neuroformer? Goodwill? Nah, we good, dog. We've had our fill of disastrous quests for a little bit. If you mess it up, you live the plot of Gundam. That would be way cooler. The mechanoid clusters in this are just like instant death and sadness. I wish I could at least get like some political melodrama out of it first. That would be ideal. All right, here's what we're gonna need to do. Squint, your name is changing. We're gonna make you Jukebox. Jukebox, congratulations. You are now in charge of research here in Loggington. Oh, and you know what? Who else? Davenport didn't get a name yet. We'll get Bonsai in there as well. You see that Asus teamed up with the company that owns Gundam to have an entire PC made and styled after Gundam. That shocks me 0%. Gundam is like, even now, is such a cultural force. It is crazy to me how often they have like bonkers tie-in stuff. And Asus is equally kind of a weird company. Their cross promotions are wild. You guys need light in your rooms, and we can do it wonderfully without having to run another power line. Get those all vented together. Exactly, you rocking the glasses, although we don't have glasses for you in game yet. We'll try and rectify that at some point. A shaman merchant from the Lavago Nation. I don't think any tailoring is happening. These updated automatically, but I think Card Shark has just had other stuff to do. Everyone's mood is stabilizing though, which is really nice. Wait, like an actual ring? Like to wear on your hand, Jukebox? My GPU came with a ring showing that I bought the ROG Strix. That's wild. All right, we are overloading the power grid at this point. Oh, I didn't give him a wooden leg. You're right. We gotta give Bonsai his wooden leg. We're drawing more current than we are contributing back. So we need to fix that too. We still don't have... You don't fit here. You don't fit here. All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to throw one over here for now. We can always deconstruct it later, because eventually we're going to be able to put the geothermal to work. And then some of this other power infrastructure becomes kind of obsolete. Gonna pick up all the ladies with my 3090 ring. Does it have RGB? I almost feel like it's disingenuous for them to create a gamer ring and not have it be RGB powered. Juliefish is asleep, but she's sadly gonna get woken up because we want to trade. Where's the person I'm trading with? There we go. Are you not the actual trader? Where's the actual trader? It is you. All right, well, your wares are shit, dog. What do you got? Pemmican. You got a Great Dane I could buy. That's swell. Oh, some Sphinx cats. I wish it was any other breed of cat. Some black tea. A Psychic Insanity Lance. That's awful nice of you to bring by. I think we're good on that. No RGB. That's all right. It's still pretty badass regardless. Links to Ace's head office. All right, gunsmithing is finished now, so we can make manually operated guns like revolvers, pump shotguns, bolt action rifles, and incendiary launchers. For a group that is cranking out... Wait, Card Shark, why are you researching? You're trying to reclaim... Well, why aren't you making pants, dog? Hang on. Suspend that. Cannot make surgical mask. Suspend that. Do we have nothing? We have no clothing? All right, hang on. Reclaim its fabric. What are we reclaiming? It's got to have between 0 and 70 hit points. Surely some of this stuff has shit head points. Oh, you dropped it on Gilded? Sweet. I want to see it. That sounds really fun. 72 on those. Really, all this stuff is normal? That's crazy to me. So am I just waiting for more? We need more cotton. All right, hold up. This can get sewn, but this is going to also get sewn with cotton. My overflow on food is going to turn into getting some of this turned into cotton. See if maybe that helps us keep up. Looks sick, which says a lot about me. Dude, whatever. Cool is cool. It doesn't matter if everyone thinks it's cool, as long as you do. Man, that's such a bummer. Yeah, because like we have no cloth and the individual... Oh, you know what I could do? We got to make patch leather. Okay, so this is not ideal, and I don't want to do this forever. But we can make a bunch of patch leather right now. That's 50 leathers. How many leathers do I have total? 50, 94. All right, so do this 3 times. Because that'll at least get me 150. Bless you. That'll get me 150 leather that we can use to make something else. Yeah, we're going to have to do a total clothing over retrofit next time, Julie. We're through most of summer, and so actually all of the like wintry clothes that we have in storage that I was so frustrated about are going to come in handy here in a minute. We've intercepted messages about a collection of valuable items worth $520 not far from Loggington. It consists of one single legendary great bow. Seems that 2 man-hunting Arctic coyotes, nope, learned my lesson about those, are wandering nearby, and there may also be an unknown threat. I think we're going to take a pass on that one as well. A little gun shy about the quests after we, you know, had Bonsai lose his leg. Speaking of, you need to give him a peg leg. Which leg did you lose? Your right leg. That's important to check because I almost just gave him a left leg peg leg. All right, we want him to get a peg leg. So hopefully he will just find his way to a medical bed. I don't know how that works. All right, so our patch leather is complete. So now Card Shark is making pants with our patch leather. Kite and mace, sure. That shit's gonna all get sold. Yeah, well, that's exactly it. If they had been like, this cool legendary great bow is nearby, caution, it might be guarded by a swiftly moving creek, like that's different, right? Like that I might have actually gone and done. But man, I learned my lesson about the manhunters. Okay, Bonsai, sorry. Listen, I know your right leg feels awful. We're just attaching a big strap of wood to it. Julie's like, I've never done this before. All right, so you have a peg leg. So that at least helped your efficiency or your mobility, right? You're gonna need a little bit of time to wake up, but you'll be good to go. Jukebox got a bruise due to being clumsy. You were just sitting in a chair reading. Who's idle? BV. BV, what do you do around here other than mining? Because you're always idle. Ah, it's because you're incapable of hauling and cleaning. So you know what? Here's the deal. When you ain't got nothing else to do, you go fish, dog. IRL VV would like that anyway. Animal needs treatment. What's wrong with you? You have asthma? Wait, we saved an asthmatic camel? What are we doing? Also, you're just carrying good shit? What do you have on you? What a fool I've been. You're carrying 11 glitter world medicine. I totally forgot to check them. Storage. Medicine cabinet. Oh, this is huge. Is there a smaller version of that? Small meal tray rack. Single deep shelf. A shelf for storing miscellaneous items for artillery shells to artwork. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Well, this would absolutely fill the room. So sadly, that's not going to go in. I think I can just build straight up normal shelves. This is going to have to be redesigned a little bit because I want supporting furniture and stuff. But I don't really have room to put it in without making it so that no one can move around. All right. Jukebox is healed from his boo-boo. In-game, Jukebox is a girl. Okay. I had actually not checked that. So now we know. Bonsai is up and about on the peg leg. Peg leg is a great success. Joe, how much longer until you're a member of the community? 24 days. Just keep eating all our food, bud. You'll be fine. How long does this cod need? It's getting very close. All right, so then we should be able to get a little bit more clothing out. Our only unhappy nudity left is Joe. Man, I really wish there was a way we could just force clothe him. So we actually kind of brought everything back around, team. Bonsai, really the only casualty, lost a leg. But we've got that tricked out with his very own new peg leg. So we got that going for us. We've got more apartment space built up. Where is... So Jukebox and Fritz moved in here. Sonia moved in down here. I see. Defenses are finished and tested. We've seen them work and work correctly at this point. We've got a decent power grid working. We've got the hospital built up. We saved Joe. We're doing okay. Yes, you are a woman. No, so we got a message that popped up Jukebox that said Jukebox got a bruise from being clumsy, and it was just while you were sitting down researching. So I don't know what the hell happened, but you just got a bruise for being clumsy. Oh, you know what we need to do? Where's the turret that we brought home? Yeah. Install turret right here. And then actually we also have the fire foam popper. We want to install that in here in case of an explosion in the battery room. To be fair, I have bruised myself when reading books before, so it all works out. Look, sometimes it's been said that RimWorld knows you better than you know yourself. That's our steel table. We're almost to the point where I'm thinking we got to go build like a more grandiose dining room too. An ambrosia sprout. We got another battery we can throw in the mix. We'll get that in there. Actually, this is the dumb way to install these. Cancel. This is gonna suck because these are gonna discharge. But we want them vertical because then I can get more of them in here and they're all still able to be like navigated. A raid from the Emro Nation. They couldn't just let me have my fun. Okay, are these still connected to the grid is the question? Because if I just took everything offline, oh my god. I just took everything down other than what's being actively produced by the windmills at the same time we got a raid. That's adorable. Defensive position, please. Defensive position. Bonsai's still not in a good way, so we're gonna let him take a pass. Who else we got? Afterlife's still rocking a spear. You can go take up your defensive position. Jukebox has no weapon. Sonya's carrying wood. All right, you guys to the defense. This turret, if it stays up, should hopefully do most of the work for us. What are we dealing with? Oh boy. All right, so it's a decent sized raid, but they're tiny as far as like the gear and technology level. They're all just coming at us with spears. Well, one axe. Fox has got an axe. This is definitely our biggest raid so far, though. All right. We also have to hope we don't get like a lightning strike here. Did they put in that conduit? They did. That's beautiful. All right. So that means you can get installed here. All right. I think it's like 7 of them. I'm assuming 3 of them will die before they even get past the bear traps. That's the hope. Oh, recall my bot. Good call. Recall. That's not ideal. Well, that actually might hinder them more than me. We're still losing meat and storage. Okay. So let's see. Yep, that's fine. Keep coming. 1 down. Two down. I like how they're on their battle mounts. 3. Come on. 4. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. We're doing stuff. You guys, oh, they're taking off. Oh, you fools. They're gonna break my door to get out of here, which kind of sucks. I mean, I'm tempted to just let them do that. Yeah, they're just gonna leave now, right? Yeah. That's fine. All right. Play the unforbid game. We've done it. Oh, you guys need to finish these people off. Oh, they're not dead, so we can strip them first. And now finish them off. Can you get this one too? I don't know why she's not taking care of that. She's just trying to rearm the trap. Thank you, sir. All right, successful raid, bot saved and everything. We've done it, team. Things are looking pretty good here in Old Loggington. They were so starving. Watch, they're just gonna pile into the hospital and steal the meals. That makes me happy. That makes me very happy.